Good morning, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, and fellow charismatic communicators. We're back again with another speech breakdown from the 2011 World Championship of Public Speaking. Jock Elliots, Just So Lucky. This speech is really well done. This speech is really meaningful, and I really love the way Jock explains his different types of friends here, and he is just so lucky. So let's break it down with another breakdown video.
Contestant number 9, Jock Elliots. Just so lucky. Just so lucky. Jock Elliots.
I'd just like to say that he gets into this right away. He captures the audience's attention. And he really, this is 2011, so this is kind of the start. Not really the start, but the social media is kind of really starting to catch on. People are on Facebook, Twitter. And so he really kind of knows that, and he uses this social media thing to really start the speech off. Let's hear it.
Contest chairman, ladies and gentlemen, if I joined Twitter or Facebook, I could have hundreds of brand new friends just like that. But how many of them would roll out of bed at 3 o'clock in the morning?
I would like to just point out that if you've been watching these videos, you know what within the World Championship of Public Speaking really need to use your body language. And they use what body language anchors, they call them. So he was using his roll out of bed gesture to really get those points.
Morning and come to my aid if I needed them. Probably not one. So, who can I count on? John Lau says in his Facebook page that everyone has a best friend at each stage of their life. Only a lucky few have the same one. Well, I'm just so lucky because...
Here he goes. He's using the message of a speech, and it's also the name of the speech, which I pointed out before, but I just want to point it out again that after I've been reviewing these and breaking these down since 2018, the different speeches, and every speech, the message is the name of the speech. It's just so lucky, and he's going to explain why he's so lucky and what kind of friends he has. So let's listen.
Because I have 3 best friends, and here they are.
I just want to point out before he does this, the stage use. He's really helping you visualize each section of his friends, and he's going from left to right, which is kind of how your brain will work when you're reading in North America anyways. And this is kind of how you're going to be able to follow the speech. So let's hear it.
The friends of my blood. The friends of my times. And the friends of my heart. First over here, the friends of my blood. That's my family. My mum and dad, my brother and sisters, my children. This is an old friendship forged from birth, a lifelong link between my past and my future.
And I like how he's doing this, a lifelong link between my past and my future. So he's already set up the friends of my blood and the friends of my blood, the friends of my times, and the friends of the future. And now he's really showing you where you're going and how it's all linked together. So let's watch how he does this.
Of course, we've had our differences, just like every family, but I'm just so lucky because we got over those. And anyway, if you can't shout at your brother and sister, who can you shout at? And blood is thicker than water, and no one is thicker than my brother.
So I love how he does this. Blood is thicker than water, and no one's thicker than my brother. Because when you're a family, it's like you can make fun of your sister or your brother or your siblings, but nobody else can make fun of them. So only you're allowed to do that. So he's kind of pointing that out. That's his family, and that even though they don't get along that well, they still love each other. So let's watch what's next.
Now here, we have the friends of my times, for school days and military service and good times and bad times. of shared experience and common values. They're very important to me. But you'd like them too because they think the way you do. They think, for example, that friends are the family you choose for yourself.
I love this. And, ever since I heard this speech, I've been thinking about the friends or the family that you choose yourself. And I choose yourself. And that really gets to the whole point of this. You want your message to be thought about not only that day, but 3 days later, 4 days later, a month later, a week later, a year later, 2 years later. When someone really needs that message, you want it to be there to impact them. And it really did impact me not too long ago. So this is perfect. And he really put a lot of thought and effort into this. And I really think it's fantastic. I love this part of the speech.
And finally here, we have the friends of my heart, of lovers. And for me, that's my wife, Robin. And I'm lucky there too because I married a Toastmaster. And that's better thinking. Now, lovers are special kinds of friends because they're not imposed on us like family and school friends. Theirs is a friendship entered into gladly, willingly, joyfully, passionately.
I like to just point out the passionately part where he's talking about friend. This is someone you can choose passionately. So he's really using his body language there.
Sometimes in the springtime of life when young blood courses through vibrant veins.
And here comes something really funny, and it's a great use of words, and it's a great use of humor. And he's so subtle with his humor. And I think that's a point just to bring out here is if you're funny, then be funny. But if you're not, everybody has a different sense of humor, a different kind of style. Some people don't even know they're funny. Just the way they act is funny. So he's very subtle about it, but he's really is. This is funny.
Sometimes later in life when more sluggish blood cruises through varicose veins. My blood no longer courses, nor even cruises, it just coagulates. But I can still savor the richness of life with my wife, my lover, my companion, my friend, for all my days. Because you see, this friendship of lovers can last for the rest of our lives. Or it may burn with the power of a sunburst, hot and bright and brief.
Or it could burn with the power of a sunburst, hot, bright, and brief. Another great use of words. He could have just said it could go up in smoke, but he really put a lot of time and thought and wordsmithed this thing out. So I really enjoy that.
To fade and die, leaving two burnt out husks, bitter and twisted and scarred. Been there, done that, got the t-shirt.
I love this too. It's kind of a serious part of the speech, but been there, done that, got the t-shirt, and he grabs his shirt from the extra body language cues, and it's just another subtle use of humor, which he is great at.
Because sometimes love does fail. Without friendship, love cannot last. But with friendship, love can last forever. But like anything of value, it must be earned and maintained, and we could all tell 1,000 stories each, nothing in themselves, but adding up together to something wonderful. So what kind of a friend am I?
And this is going to get into the message of the speech. And I just wanted previous to this first few seconds before that, what a great use of pausing. I have trouble talking too fast. I really have to slow myself down. But if you, if you can use pauses in your speech, it feels like forever when you're up on a stage, but it doesn't feel like that for the audience. They need that time to digest your material. They need that time to reflect. So if you're like me and you talk too fast, really maybe set a challenge for yourself for a week or 2 weeks, or next time you speak, to really focus on those pauses and get your evaluator to just make sure that you're pausing and you're not speaking too fast, because that's one criticism that I had, and I know there's a lot of other speakers out there that have the same problem, who just need to let the audience, they have good messages, just let the audience kind of soak them in. So,
do my friends get from me what I get from them? I've never told them the things I'm telling you, but I do freely give them advice they didn't ask for.
I love this. I freely give my friends advice they didn't ask for. And that's kind of the thing about friendship, isn't it? It's like you can give your friends criticism or advice, and they might not want to hear it, but they listen anyways because you're friends, right? That's what you do. You're trying to help each other. So it's a good way of knowing what friendship is really all about and letting the audience know. And also, he's letting us know that he's never told his friends this. So it kind of gives them a little bit of a vulnerability there. Like you're kind of learning, getting a peek into his inside and his inner life.
I do give comfort when they need it. I do make them laugh when perhaps they'd rather cry. I'm always the same. I'm always there. That's all I've got. But it's all theirs. My friends, you, the friends of my times, have now met.
I'd like to point out he's calling him the friends of his times, and that because you've been listening to the speech and you're so invested in it, you know what he means. You're the friends that are here right in this moment with him. And I love that so much, that it's just a simple thing that he brought into this speech, which everybody can use in a presentation, or even if you are entering a speech competition like I am. You can use those subtle things so that you get the audience to really understand what you're talking about. So,
my 3 best friends. But you all have these same friends. Different names, different faces. But in some form or another, these are the people who will roll out of bed at 3 o'clock in the morning and come to your aid because you need them. And they know that you do the same for them. Tomorrow we shall all be gone from here, scattering to our homes across the world. But before we go, taking with us perhaps some new friendships, let me just remind you that sitting next to you, right by your side, if you're lucky, may be the friend of your heart, or of your times, or of your blood. Reach out now in your minds, hearts, and touch them. Feel their warmth.
I love how he's telling you to reach out and touch your new friends that you've been here with. And this is really knowing your audience, because a lot of people come to these Toastmaster conventions to network, to meet people. That's the exciting part of it. And when you can realize that these are friends of your times, and these are people that you're gonna cherish for a long time, and hopefully that friendship can grow. So I love this part. And he's also using this body language right here with his hand, and he's gonna use this hand as well. He's gonna come all the way across. So let's see.
Feel their friendship, feel the ties that bind. And if we treasure these ties, nurture these ties, then we'll have all the luck we'll ever need, and we won't need Facebook. Mr. Chairman.
Love all the luck we'll ever need. We won't need Facebook. Perfect speech by Jock Elliots, 2011 champion of public speaking. So who are your good friends, and who are your friends of your times? Who are your friends of your blood? Like, who are these people, and how are you going to connect them this coming year? Let me know below, comment, like, subscribe to this video if you like this content. I'm going to be doing a video every single day until I'm done all the videos I can find on World Champions of Public Speaking. And as I break down these videos, I'm learning so much, and I'm hoping I'm teaching you so much too. Is there anything that you found in this video that I didn't let you guys know about? Are you a competitive speaker? If so, give me a comment below. I would love to hear it. I will try and reply, and I'll try to help you out as much as I can. This is AC Osberg. This is Charismatic Communication, where I help you communicate with yourself, others, and the world around you. Just so lucky, Jock Elliott. I would suggest if you're a competitive speaker, or you just need a reminder of who your friends are, why you have them in your life, please listen to this whole video. Check it out yourself. And if you're a competitive speaker, I'll see you guys on the stage.